Yep.
Okay, so tell us about your experience of swapping skills through Swapaskill, Michelle.
I actually really enjoyed it. I was glad that I found it. A friend of mine had listened to Radio 4 and he'd suggested it, so I had a look, and I was looking for someone to have a garden. So I went on and saw that someone was offering gardening in exchange for French conversation, and I'm a French tutor. So I sent Arnold an email and we got in touch by Swapaskill.
Okay, and so how did you come to the agreement together?
So I sent her a message through Swapaskill, logged on, and then she sent me a message back. And I don't exactly recall, I think she phoned me or something. It was either through the email messages and then phone call. Just very easy, it's that easy, I've forgotten how we did it. And then there was a phone call one day. We arranged for her to come here, to meet me here, and to have a look at the garden to see if there's something she could help me with. She came along with, she came along by herself that day. And so we sat and we chatted, and then I told her about my qualifications, and then she said, well, come along and see my garden to see if you think I do a good job, and if you like it, then I can do your garden. So I went along one day to her house. We arranged a time and a place, and I went to hers, and I had a look at her garden. It was really nice, just what I was looking for, and I taught them a lesson in French for an hour for her to check my skills, and also I checked her garden, and it just worked. So we said yes.
Okay, so how did you actually decide together what you would do for each other and how much you would do for each other?
Yeah, that was the bit that always seems a bit awkward, and we never quite know how to raise it, but luckily both of us were quite adult about raising the questions I sort of asked. And in the end we decided 1 hour of gardening for 1 hour of French. And I was like, I think that's enough, because it's a lot of hard work you were doing out there with digging. So they were like, no, it's fine. And then she came and did a couple of days, which must have topped it up to about 8 hours. And in the end, it pretty much worked itself out to be an hour for an hour, and either way around, if it did or didn't, they were fun about it. They got what they wanted from the lessons. They went as far as they needed in their lessons before they moved on. And I got my garden finished. So we both got what we were looking for without feeling that we hadn't exchanged enough.
So was that quite an easy process then, agreeing what the swap would be?
Yes, it was a very easy process. You know, once you've had that conversation and agreed it was fine. And then I like to be organised, so I got a piece of paper out with the hour, and so I'd write down the amount of hours that they'd done the gardening, and then I'd write the amount of hours I'd done the French tuition, so that I, for myself, could feel that I could check that I was giving them enough in exchange for what they were giving me. Just digging out my garden was hard work. And they were doing it on a very hot summer's day as well, and that was hard earth to move. And bless them, they even took all the to the tip for me. Used my car in their car and took it all up there for me. So they were really good. And they've got 2 dogs, and a couple of times they brought them with them so that they didn't have anyone to look after them. So that's fine. So they brought the dogs with them, and they were quite happy out there. So they were just nice people, so it worked out nicely.
And how did you find it doing something for somebody for nothing without taking any money for it? What was that like?
Yeah, quite fine, quite happy. I'm always helping people out. I'm always quite happy, and I've tutored a family member before now for free. So I quite like helping people. It's something I like doing anyway, and to have found a site where I can do what I enjoy doing and get some help in exchange of something I'm really stuck on is just lovely. I really was quite happy with it. I've been on the Swapaskill before, again, but I haven't found anything else that I'm looking for, that they're looking for, what I can offer in return. So it'd be quite nice for a few more people to join. Yeah, so we could get a few more skills to find a few more. It was really nice, and I made a friend out of it as well. That was really nice. Rob and Richard became really good friends, and they have an annual cocktail party at their house, and I got invited along to that. So it was nice. We became friends, and I like that.
So overall, what's your experience of Swapaskill?
Oh, lovely, definitely, positive. So glad my friend found it, and recommend it to people. Sometimes I don't know, I think it's in a conversation or something like that, and I recommend it to them. Definitely would do it again, and looking for somebody else who's looking for French in exchange for something I'm looking for. Don't need any more gardening.